The one thing that's great about forecast models is with time typically comes clarity. So let's talk about this snowstorm to the south. Long story short, that last one just passed. I think the impacts are going to be just south of there. So if you got all ice last time, you may get snow this time. If you just got thunderstorms, you may get ice this time. Let's look at all the details. We are in the graph model time frame, which is my favorite. So notice the snow and ice in West Texas continuing through Dallas, northern Mississippi, Alabama. Sorry, that went faster than I thought. Let's zoom this in and take a little bit of a closer look. So definitely looking Texas Panhandle, Amarillo, all of Oklahoma, Dallas, Fort Worth areas. Definitely expecting to see snow in this area. And this is going to be Thursday like afternoon and evening. Then by Friday, the storm starts to move east. And as you can see, as we're looking at the northern parts of these states here, we're definitely seeing the snow lines. So snow for Kentucky, Tennessee. I know we got some serious ice in these areas before. Now you're more on the snow side of things. And now where we're going to be looking at the ice is this line right here, especially around the Atlanta metro. I'm giving you warning now, this doesn't look great. Also areas south of here, we're going to see that line of possible thunderstorms. SPC is already starting to talk about it, but I know there's going to be severe weather that's going to be coming down from this probably on Friday. This doesn't mean it won't be a New England event, but it's just not looking likely. The Boston Weather Service page has a fantastic graphic talking about what the potential tracks could be. So this is possible, but is less likely. This is looking more possible. So if it does end up taking this type of a path, this could be a significant snowmaker for southern New England. And their forecast discussion says, hey, it's not looking great. That being said, it's still 96 to 120 hours out. We can't rule out, that there could be a more significant impact. These are forecast models after all. While most of these models indicate a glancing blow, there's a few, it would be in the GFS ensembles, saying, hey, this could come a little closer than we think. So in a nutshell, odds favor a glancing blow, but you can't rule out an impact until at least Wednesday regardless. Could see a period of light snow Saturday as it comes through. If it took a more glancing blow path for New England, which I'll show you what the models have to say about it, this could be a potential snowstorm for Connecticut, for Rhode Island, for coastal Massachusetts, and throughout different parts, especially southern Massachusetts, especially also for like New Jersey, New York, places like that. But it's just not looking like where I'd put my money quite yet. GFS variation has been wild today. Everything from this to this and back down here and then up again. It's not surprising, but what it shows is just the volatility and that how small changes now really make big changes later. But let's see what the Euro says. Euro model shows it a good potential still for the southern states like we talked about earlier, but it's what happens afterwards where things really start to diverge, and it shows it just not even giving any snowflakes to New England. The Euro AI model favors an even more southerly approach. And once again, like GFS, this is their AI model, bringing it just a little closer to New England. So here's who needs to worry about snow for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can see the southern stripe here. Anywhere in the purple could see 6 to 12 inches. These are the locations that should be concerned with ice. I'm not quite bought into this kind of northeastern curve here. I could see this actually extending a little bit further to the east. So this is an area that's a bit of a concern. But I'm telling you right now, areas around the Atlanta metro, this may suck. Timing for the Atlanta metro would be Friday night into Saturday for that ice. So if you're in those areas, let's not make any plans to go anywhere. In a lot of ways, this weekend's coming storm is going to be rinse and repeat of the past one, but just moving everything quite a bit further south. The last thing to cover is the cold. Remember when we talked about those really cold temperatures, those freezing temperatures making it to the coast? This storm is going to give a little bit of relief. You're going to see some colder temperatures ahead of it. You're going to get a brief relief during the storm, and then temperatures are going to drop back behind it again. So as we play through, remember that this blue-green gradient right here is exactly where the freezing line is. So we're going to go ahead and play through, and you see those cold temperatures make it to a lot of coastal locations. And as we go through, you see the day and night diurnal cycles. Whoops, here we go. Here's where we're looking at that storminess, like it actually moves off right out of here. Gives a little relief of those temperatures, but then they do start to creep back down again on like Sunday. And so that's when things are going to get really cold. But the cold air here is still very, very much in place, seeing temperatures drop very much down into the single digits for a lot of places, finally getting relief maybe about a week and a half from now.